Josh again from the Bandon Grill. This is our last leg of our 3-course dinner. We're gonna finish off with Bananas Foster. It's one of my favorite desserts. Never had it till I was in culinary school. I was about 21. I was 21. And the history behind it, there's a restaurant in, I believe, New Orleans. It's called Brennan's. And there was a chef that worked there, and there was a very repeat customer, usual customer. He would always sit at the bar. And I guess that the chef back there would make him different stuff occasionally and kind of test product with him. And I guess the guy said, you know, make me a dessert with bananas. I want to try a dessert with bananas. And chef went back there, made this dessert. The gentleman's last name was Foster, and it caught on obviously because you can find Bananas Foster in probably all 50 states. So very simple: bananas, brown sugar, butter, a splash of cream. I like to throw some nuts on there. I believe traditionally there are no nuts in there. You can do whatever you want. You're cooking in your own kitchen. So there is the flambe part, happens from rum. The rum that I would recommend using is Myers rum. It's a very sweet rum. It's a dessert rum, and it cooks. You know, that flash that you see is the alcohol. It cooks away. So all you're left with is the flavor of the barrel and the sugar, and it's just a magical flavor. So I'm going to show you how to do it, and probably low heat, medium heat. You can always turn your heat up some if you want. This is a dessert, so we're using butter. If your butter's doing this, that's a good thing. And I like to separate the banana. Obviously, this is me chopping it up, but when I say separate, I mean I don't put it all in at once. So I used to do this dessert tableside back home, and the thing is, if you put too many bananas in there, you won't be able to get the flame, and you look kind of silly when you're standing in the middle of the dining room trying to do a flambé dessert with no flame. So, a little bit of brown sugar. I think in the dessert world, that's a little bit. And then what's happening is these bananas are breaking down. That's why I don't like to add them all at once. These go in at the very end, so I get some very firm bananas, but then these broken down bananas actually add some flavor to the sauce as well. I'm gonna put a tiny bit more butter in there. That's what I'm going for. Everything is coated with sugar. There's a good amount of fat circulating around there. In order to get that flame, you crank up your heat real quick. If you're at home and you don't have a gas stove, you'll need a lighter. Or you can just not do that part if you don't want to. It'll still give you the same flavor through reduction. So this is gonna come off. I'm gonna add my rum. That's what you wanna hear. This goes on. Flame is gone, which means the alcohol is gone. Little splash of cream. It's gonna bring that sauce together. Then I'm gonna add my bananas. Just put that right over top of your ice cream. And then I like nuts. I love that caramely flavor with some nuts. I would actually put whipped cream on there too. You don't have to. If you're cooking at home, I want to get people comfortable when they see me do something. That's why I talk too much. That's why I over-explain, because I want you to be entertained no matter what. But at the same time, if you feel like getting that food and preparing it, I want you to know enough to be confident to do so. When I first started cooking, I liked to cook, but what made me scared of cooking was I had all these questions and no answers. So, but the greatest thing about cooking at home, you cook however you want. You want to put nuts on there, fine. You don't want nuts, whatever. You want to do banana and peaches Foster, then go ahead. I would add a little bit of whipped cream. I don't have any, so I'm not going to, but still, it's 3 simple courses, so much flavor. Make them for yourself, make them for someone else. It's been fun. I'll see you next time. Take care.